So what's your school schedule like? Like, are you going to school in the mornings? What does that look like?
Yes. So I go to school. I have a first period with my sister Kate, and it's
Stop.
a
No.
computer. Yes, yes, it's a computer class, and so I get done at school at 9:20, and I pretty much go home. That's pretty much my day, my school day, and I go to work and just
And
shop and.
you're at Posh Pelican, is that right?
Yes, yes, I am.
You're all over their Instagram feed, and it makes my heart
Oh,
when I see a very cute photo of you.
I have the best time ever there. Oh my
I'm so
gosh.
glad. And you've been there for a couple years, right?
3 years, yes, ever since they opened.
Wow, that's cool. So you got
Yeah,
that
we
talent.
just have such an amazing family there and just great connections, and I just love it.
Awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Mhm.
Well, you do a great job, modeling their
That's
clothes, and I'm
exactly.
sure it's all the time. So speaking of dresses, we have Kasey McCoury here today, and we're really excited to well, I already know you pretty well because, I've been alongside you, babysitting you, playing
Babysitting, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're excited to learn more about this new initiative that you have launched over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. And so for folks who don't know, how do you know Kasey? You've just, since you moved here, right?
Yeah.
You've known
before
Kasey's
I moved
family
here.
and
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I used to
And so-
babysit you and Kate and would pick you up from school and would, go over to your house for dinner and see you every day. It was a
Mom and I were talking earlier, and she was like, "Do you remember, like any fun stories of Megan?" And I'm like, "Well, yes, I remember." Yeah, so I was babysitting, and you were babysitting us, and Kate and I were all into the playing Chopped.
I remember this.
Yes, yep. And so we made some weird dish, and Megan was the judge, and pretty sure maybe pickles.
It was a lot of
Yeah.
And so you actually
Not a
tasted
good combination. So yeah.
And I not only tasted it, but I got you guys put me out. I was sick.
Oh my God. That's
So sorry. Oh my
you
god.
tasted it and then discovered the consequences.
I sure did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was rough. They went to bed. I was like, I've got to go.
Yeah, we've gotten better at cooking just
That's good. That's really good.
from then. So yeah, I've enjoyed spending time with Megan ever since I was little. So
Oh,
And who doesn't,
Me too.
Kasey? Who
Right.
doesn't?
right.
Exactly. Well, so Kasey, we just were so inspired really by kind of your story and what you've created. And so guys, if you don't know Kasey, Kasey is a senior at West Carteret. I know we just ran through her very rigorous school schedule of her final semester. Way to go. I know you've worked hard to get there. Look, you've worked hard so that now your last semester.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
And so what you have done is not only work at Posh Pelican, but you've also channeled a lot of your energy into this amazing thing that you've created, which is called Dresses for Daughters. So what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so about 3 years ago, my father unexpectedly left my mom, my sister, and me. And, just being a 15-year-old girl, this is obviously just so heartbreaking. And I just wanted to take all of my feelings and emotions and just take them and, use them for the better and to better myself and just help others in need. And so one night, it was kind of like you get that, ideas in the shower. And it was literally just.
Did you
just see us looking
I'm
at each
so
other?
sorry. Like I got out of the shower and I'm like, and here's how we're gonna solve all of our problems. You're welcome.
It's the best way.
Okay, great.
It was literally just an idea. You get in the shower.
Yeah.
So it just like hit me across the face, and it was just, I want to do something for other people, and I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. And it was right about, I think in August 2021. I had been working all summer long. I worked at Amos Mosquitoes and the Posh Pelican. I was kind of doing double. And I got one paycheck from the Posh Pelican. It was, the most I've ever gotten before. And it literally just lit a spark in me just like that. And I was like, I am so fortunate to be, making money and being able to work. And, others just aren't as fortunate. And I wanted to do that to help others. And I was like, well, I love dresses, like whether it's church or a special occasion, anything. Like I'm always go to the grocery store, I'm always in a dress. And it hit me, I was like, dresses for daughters. That's perfect. So I just, just really had that idea, sat down on my laptop that night, typed up a full detailed backstory, and, that's how
You're
that
off to the
idea
races.
came out.
And
Yes.
so who specifically does it serve? It serves essentially
Yes.
local girls who don't have the
Mhm.
resources to purchase the
Right.
dresses that they need for, is it for specific events or just in general, Kasey?
Just, in general, all sorts of, Sunday dresses, work interviews, or just anything.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
And you
Mhm.
collected those dresses over the past couple months, is that right? Will you tell us how you collected? I've seen the photos, and we'll post some in the comments of the drive that you had and the,
Yes.
what are you calling it? The event that you had, the shopping day that you
Right. So just the dresses for daughters.
had so many
Yeah.
there. You
The
had
It was
boutique. I love that it's a boutique because you
Or-
styled it like a boutique. I mean, oh my God.
Right.
So basically, you collected these dresses that were donated from folks, and then you set up a boutique, and you
Yes.
allowed folks to come through and select what they wanted. And so
Mhm.
were they free to these folks who came through, Kasey?
Yes. So what we did, we set up the church. We did it at Hayes Barton Baptist Church in Raleigh.
cool.
So the lady that we partnered with, the manager of Step Up Ministries, they actually partner with Hayes Barton on the side, and they have a group where the moms come in and do interview work and just life skills training.
Cool.
And all the daughters and the kids, they do tutoring. And so they were already really familiar with that space and those people. So I think that's really important because I want them to have, a safe environment and not feel,
Smart. Out of place. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And so Hayes Barton provided the rolling racks for us. So we set up there, we separated them by style and season and size and all the above. And so we had the rolling racks, we had like cookies and chips and refreshments, lemonade, pink lemonade, of course.
Of course.
To go with the theme. Yep. And we had, like actual boutique bags and then pink tissue paper and just a great shopping environment. And we were able to use like the rooms to the left of a little area as dressing rooms, which was great. And I kind of got to use my my boutique experience.
Right, your skills. Seriously, your posh pelican skills.
Right. They'll be shopping around the racks, and I'll be like, they'll have handfuls of dresses, and I'm a firm believer of you need two hands to shop. You just do.
Always.
Right. So I would, be like, can I start your dressing room and go take it? Put it in. I loved it.
How many people do you
That's
think
exactly
came
what I
through?
wanna know,
How many
yeah.
dresses did you collect? How many people do you think came through?
So we collected a total of 478 dresses, which is just
Wow.
incredible.
Yeah.
And so they probably took about 200
Okay.
free.
So awesome.
And yeah, it was incredible. We probably had about 30 people total.
Wow.
And I've been telling this story to everyone who's asking. And so a mother and daughter walked in, they're shopping around. Well, another mother and daughter walked in, and they were greeting the managers of Step Up Ministry. And she's like, well, can I bring my little ones in? Which I don't know where they were. If they were in the car, I don't know where. But they walk in, and there's this little teeny girl, I'm sure some people have seen in the pictures. And they walk in, well, and we're all, I have all my family there to help. And we're just standing there. And the little girl runs up and gives me the biggest hug. And she didn't know, who did this or who was in charge, but it was just such a, sign of God. Like, he just was there in his presence, and it was really special. So that was just
That's
awesome.
so cool. What a great story.
It
So
is.
this is just such an amazing thing that you did and pulled together, and really in a relatively short time, Kasey. So what's next? What are the next steps for this? Is it something that you hope to do
Yes.
again? Is it something you hope to pass down? What are your plans?
So we have kind of our future plans are to have an event here in Carteret County in the fall. So we'll be still collecting, and the donation boxes will still be in their designated locations for that. And then I think in the future, the Step Up Ministries, they're interested in doing it annually.
Awesome.
So that'll be wonderful.
That is okay. So Kasey, you made a great point. If folks want to get involved, then is the best thing to do to actually donate dresses?
Yes, ma'am. So either donating dresses or I've had a bunch of like cash donations and, Venmos, and that is great for, buying the hangers or buying the bags and, the refreshments and just using that money towards that. So
Sure. Okay, so we can post where folks can Venmo. We can put that in the comments for this morning. And then Kasey,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
about, where are the donation boxes?
So they are located at the Posh Pelican in Atlantic Beach, First United Methodist Church, West Carteret High School, East Carteret High School, and Hayes Barton Baptist Church in Raleigh.
Cool. Okay, we'll post that too, drop off locations.
Awesome.
If people can literally go in anytime, drop them in boxes.
Yep.
And they're very gently used or new dresses, right? Or
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah, is there any other criteria around the dresses?
Just dresses. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Kasey, before we hop off, I know we have our final question, but I'm curious. We were talking to someone 2 to 3 weeks ago. Her name's Betsy. She lives in Beaufort, and her whole premise was turning grief into good. And her father had passed away, and she created this whole documentary about his life and stuff like that. So I kind of got a similar vibe from your project and this initiative. And we're just curious if you have any advice for someone that can be your age, or they can be, later stages of life, for people who want to turn grief into good, like you have.
Yes. So I think my father left on a weekday. So, being a sophomore in high school, life does not stop for you. And I think the most important thing that I've done that will definitely help others is to just not stop your life. So I, that night found out the next day, I think I had a volleyball game actually. So I had to, keep going, and you cannot stop, and you cannot let, your circumstances or whatever slow you down. And from, living your life to the fullest potential and giving to others. And you just, you got to keep going and push through the hardship.
That's such good advice. And I love that you asked that, because that's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, to me, that's really the story itself is unbelievable, Kasey, that you wanted to do all this good for other people. But I think where it comes from is the most remarkable part, right? Just that there was something that was hurtful that happened in your life, something that was difficult that happened in your life. And you channeled that into something that's been so positive, which I can only imagine, not only have you impacted the lives of others, but that has to have made you feel so empowered and so good about the impact that you're having and the way that you're giving back. So really amazing. And we're just super impressed and really
Thank you.
Great job, Kasey. Great job. So the final question.
So Kasey, we ask all of our guests this question, and we are curious, what has been saving your life lately? It can be big or small.
Oh gosh. I think it has to definitely be the relationships that have built and connections. And I just think that's so important. Just being connected to everyone. And I think especially the relationship that I've had with my mom.
Yeah.
And she is just, so special. And just, I look up to her, and she's just amazing. And I just value that relationship so much. And I'm just, so fortunate to have her as a mother. And I just, that's saving me right now. So.
I love that. Well, I hope you know that you have people that are looking up to you in the same way that you look up to your mom. You're doing such great things. We're so proud of you. And we're just lucky to have you here in Carteret County. Please don't leave us. Don't graduate. Kasey.
Right?
No, Kasey, please do graduate, and please continue to just shine like you are and do all the good that you're doing. It's amazing.
Thank you.
You can't be that selfish.
I know. And y'all, before we log off, and Kasey, before we let you go, we are going to start this new kind of initiative where folks who are watching now, or if you're watching this video throughout the week, if you leave a comment below, if you interact with our video, next week, we're going to draw one name from the list of commenters, and they're going to get a $50 gift card to the Posh Pelican, and then an MCKRE leather patch hat. So each week we're going to do a different local small business. Obviously, with Kasey being a big Posh Pelican fan and employee, we're going to support them this week, and we'll draw the winner next week on Coffee with MC. So if you guys, how could you not have, but if you guys have been inspired by Kasey, or if there's anything she said that really stood out, comment it below and you will be entered to win.
Great. I love it.
Yay. Case, thank you. We're so proud of you. You're
Happy
awesome.
Friday. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.